Waiting for something to happen and it didn't. Hello, everyone. Am I actually on this week at the start, or am I talking to myself again? Let me just check. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yes, we are on. Winner. Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. It's Thursday, the 20th of April. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you are all well. Hope you're all good. Hope everyone's fine and dandy on this very deceptively sunny but cold Thursday afternoon, or Thursday evening even. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us. Hope you're all good. We'll get started in 11 minutes time, bang on the moment. So about 11 minutes time before we get started. So good evening to everyone. If you do want to say hello, the usual place that I'm looking at now, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, head on over to there and drop your hellos onto there. Yeah, I'm just going to jump in and start saying hello to people because that's the quickest and easiest way to do. Before we get started, hello. Let me start. Let's get into that. There we go. Hello. Please say a huge happy birthday to our daughter Evelyn Smith. She turned 15 this week, and we love doing the quiz with Grandma, Grandad, Auntie Joe, and Becca. Let's see if you can get where we live right this time. It's here we go. Oh, actually, see, you've actually put it in phonetics for me. So Lechlade. There we go. See. Getting better in Gloucestershire. 4 out of 5 this morning too on the school run. So we're on a roll. Yeah, I don't know why the guys were struggling. I thought those questions were really easy this morning. I tried to make it easy. Moving swiftly on. Good evening to Sir Bill Cheater, who got 5 out of 5 this morning. I think it's just those guys. I think they must have been struggling with the questions for some reason. Well done to you this morning. So theoretically, I should be okay with the 60s as I was there. Good luck to the YouTube legends for this evening. Yeah, it's a good point. So if you hadn't seen the Facebook post or Twitter posts earlier, carrying on the theme of the last couple of weeks, we have gone through the 40s, the 50s, and on to the 60s. So yeah, carrying on that. I bet you can't guess. So it's 60s this week. So we've done 40s, 50s, 60s. Guess what's coming next week? But yeah, that's to come next week. We've still got this week to get through first. Hello to our friends over in Sweden, the 2 weird dots above the O. Joining in as usual from Horby. We've had a very sunny week over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's been sunny today. For some reason, I've had the window open. It's just been deceptively freezing cold, and it's really cold now. It's like you look at it and you go, "Oh, sun! Let's put some shorts on and crack out the sunglasses," and then realise actually no, it's colder than you thought. But yeah, hello to you guys over there. Hope you're well. Hello to Moogie and Phil, who are really looking forward to the 60s round tonight. And hopefully a 70s round next week. It will be 70s round next week. So yeah, good evening to both of you. Hope you're good. Please can you wish my lovely other half, Brian, a very happy 51st birthday today. He's the best husband and dad you could have. That's from Kate, Ariane, and Livy. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Brian. Hope you're good. Hello to Daryl and Margaret Taylor, who are looking forward to the quiz tonight. 60s is definitely our era. Famous last words. Yeah, see, there's more of these coming. 60s, brilliant. It's our era, etc. You lot, it's 3 years. Come on, guys. You know I'm going to find stuff in there that you're all going to dread. But I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. On that note, hello to Liz and Keith in France, who are saying hopefully do better than last week, as 60s is our era and we may get the connection. Well, there might be a little twist to the connection. Still normal connections around. I'm just going to send you down a road and you might have to come back. But yeah, hello to both of you. Hello to Sarah and Amanda, says getting swatting up on your 60s trivia. See, there you go. Gave you a hint this morning. No excuses. You've had at least, what time did I post it? About 9 o'clock this morning, 9:30. So you've had at least 12 hours 11 hours. I can't count. You've had time to know. Can I go back to bed yet? Yes, hello to you. Hello to Caroline, says, please give me a shout out tonight, Jay. I had to miss Saturday's quiz, as had to be admitted into hospital. I've had to have 2 surgeries because one failed, but hoping to be let home tonight. Hubby and I will be catching up with the quizzes as soon as we can. We'll get well soon, Caroline. Hope the second surgery has gone better than, by the sounds of it, the first one. So yeah, hopefully all good and on the mend. Good evening to Chris Baker. I mean, you're going to run out of words at some point, Chris. But good evening to Chris, the prodigious beauty, and Susan, the radiant beast. Well, I suppose at least you put a compliment in there somewhere. But yeah, hello to you. Hello to you both. Hope you're both well. Hello to Jeanette and John and Baffled Armstrong in Belfast. Good evening to you guys. Could you please do a shout out for Lee and Lisa, which is Team Circus? Yes, I can. So yeah, good evening to you guys. Hello to Karen, who says, my era, or at least some of my first 10 years. I'm sure you'll be fine tonight. I may have to turn that light off. It's sending me a little bit dizzy. hello to the newbies, Linda and Claire, the Bakewell Tarts, Claire and Brian, and the Black Isle Peas, Fran and Hugh. May the best team win. Newbies Linda scored a pathetic 1 this morning. Ouch. Whereas the Bakewell Tarts scored 4. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dim this light, I think. No, that's the wrong way. Dim it that way. There we go. I know it's going to make me a little bit darker, but he's sending me a little bit. Wee. So right, that's that one done. Yeah, hello to you guys. Hello to the Quiz Kings, Deb and Joe. Good evening to you. Hello to Sue and Mike in Wimborne in Dorset. Or hello to Sue and Mike in Wimborne doesn't. Good evening to you guys. Please give us a mention tonight. We love the quiz, and we'll sit down. Eyes wide tonight. I sat down eyes wide tonight as usual. Simon and Wendy Taylor in Haslington in Cheshire. Okay, right. No, that's fine. I got confused. No, it's Haslington in. It's over the hill. Right. Okay. I had to drive back that way through. Yeah, good evening to both of you. Hope you're well. Nice try, Mr. John Peck. Very nice try. But can we give a shout out to his quizzing friend David in the longest name in Wales? Nice try. You have to get up earlier to get me saying stupid things like that. But yeah, good evening to you. And Jane Sturdy says, we'll be relying on you two oldies then. Haha, won't we? Tammy Shepherd, you know who you are. So yeah, hello to you guys as well. I like the fact that Tammy replied with, hey now. So yeah, good evening to all of you guys. Over onto the old of Twitter. Oh, hang on, what was I doing? Oh, Hyde Park was trending for some random reason. So yeah, I was trying to work out what was on there. Let me get back onto where I should be. Hello to Joanne Hayward, who tagged us in a post this morning about Zoe's quiz, and then basically I've been in that conversation all day. Let me get back to where I needed to be. Click on that one and then do that one. Yes, there we go. Hello to Deborah and Anva, huzzah, who are battling against Colin and Kate, the Chelmsford Massive this evening. So good evening to you guys. Hello to Stephanie, Ellie, Elaine and John on the Wirral. And say hello to Mini Jack. He will no doubt be up in a little while. He's currently colouring in an Easter crown. I know, it's apparently for something this week. But yeah, not a Scooby-Doo as to why he's currently having to paint colour that in for this week. But anyway, yeah, so he's currently downstairs doing that at the minute. Good luck to Cat Attack for this evening. Ali and Baby Fruit are at an NCT class, so please welcome Dom into the mix. Let the best cat lover win. Good luck to all of you guys. I'm sure you'll go well this evening. Hello to the Welling Wizards. We'll be joining as always. Can you use this morning's questions from Radio 2? I could, but then there'd only be 5 and it'd be a very short quiz. It'd be like, hi, good evening. Here's 5 questions. Good night. But no, unfortunately, no questions from the quiz this morning. Hello to hi Jay. Lorna's home alone again as I'm at band practice again. Another shameless plug for Loose Connection at the Oakingham Bell Wokingham for next Friday. So if you're in the area, pop on down. Go and say hello to Kieran and tell him that we sent you. But yeah, good best wishes to Lorna, who's home on her own. Hello to the Wrong'uns. Good evening to you. Hello to Jill. Says it's been a fabulously sunny day in Lancashire, making you positive about tonight's quiz, aiming for the elusive 50 out of 50. So good evening to you. Hello to the Keenstonians who lumber into the fray once more, and hello to Snowy as well. And then if I open up notifications, hello to all the G's in sunny South Staffordshire. Good evening to you guys. Can you say happy birthday to Martin Johnson in Chester, my nephew, who we have been doing the quiz with since the beginning. Love from the auntie in Liverpool. Hello to you. Hello to Jen and Stevie in Edinburgh, watching live for the very first time. Enjoyed the quizzes over the last couple of weeks, so thought we'd try live. Welcome along. Come in, join us. It's basically what you get on the well, you guys know, because if you've been doing them on catch up, you know what to expect. Hi, welcome along. So good evening to you guys. Hello to Mrs. Ali Jackson. What? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I'm confused. All right, hang on. Let me drop down one. So the Shropshire Posse are in. The usual high confidence about to be shattered, no doubt. Looking forward to the 60s round. Ali and Neil and Neb and Denise and Sue and Ian. But now, right, so that's what, right, so that was first and then, right, okay. Just heard, Sue and Ian have had to submit a letter from their mothers to excuse themselves from tonight's quiz. Personally, I reckon they're running scared. Some excuse about cat sitting, but who knows if that's even true. I'm sure that'll make a lot more sense to you six, but yeah. Good evening to you all of you guys. Yeah, it's been a long 24 hours. It's been a very long 24 hours. I really want to embarrass my wife and tell you the embarrassing situation that she found herself in. I might do it in the break. But yeah, I was at a quiz last night in hosting a quiz in Birmingham. Hello to all of the HCA group, the Hotel Caterers Association group. Hello to all of you. Thank you very much for a very, very entertaining evening last night. It was a lot of fun. Really did enjoy. There was about 230 people, I think it was, round about. Well, I know it was over 200 people sort of last night, so it was a lot of fun down in Birmingham. I'll explain why Sarah embarrassed herself in a little while, because I will do, because that's just what I'm going to do. Hello to all the Patreons in the Jebra Nutjobs Discord server as well. Good evening to all of you guys who are no doubt still continuing the Monopoly discussion. Yeah, if you've not been playing the Monopoly Go game, it is very addictive and also very, very, very frustrating. So yeah, good evening to all of you guys as well. Hello to all of the YouTube live chat legends as well. Good evening to all of you. And that is it. 3, 2, 1. We are good to go. Push that button there. Hello. Oh, there we go. Right, welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Thursday, the 20th of April. If you are new, come along, grab yourselves a seat, get yourselves settled in. 50 questions, grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. 50 questions spreading over all sorts of different categories for you. We kick off, as we always do, with entertainment, and we start with this for you tonight. Number 1, in the movie Every Which Way But Loose, what was the name of the orangutan? In the movie Every Which Way But Loose, what was the name of the orangutan? And as if by magic, like saying the words the Candyman 3 times and they appear, it's like you put a Queen question up on the screen and Colin and the White Regis Social Club appear, and it is here. How many C's of Rye are in the title of the song by Queen? Good evening to the White Regis Social Club and Colin. Hello. So how many C's of Rye are in the title of the song by Queen? Get on the right one. Number 3, Noel Fielding and Alison Hammond will be the presenters of the 14th series of which cooking show? So Noel Fielding and Alison Hammond will be the presenters of the 14th series of which cooking show? Question number 4, who played Princess Leia in the original Star Wars films? So who played Princess Leia in the original Star Wars films? Number 5, what is Bon Jovi's first name? So what is Bon Jovi's first name? Number 6, Globe Link News was the centre of which 90s Channel 4 series? So Globe Link News was the centre of which 90s Channel 4 series? Number 7, who played Mark Darcy in the Bridget Jones film series? So who played Mark Darcy in the Bridget Jones film series? Number 8, name the song from these lyrics. At first I was afraid. Name the song. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. So name the song. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Number 9, Weatherfield is the fictional town in which soap opera? So Weatherfield is the fictional town in which soap opera? And finally, number 10. In which year was Raiders of the Lost Ark the highest grossing film? Don't You Want Me was the biggest single, and Wurzel Gummidge ended. I need to check something on that. 1 sec. Hold, please. Well, no, don't hold. Just keep thinking. But while I Yeah, no, I was right. That's fine. Sorry, I was looking at 2 different years. That's why. Yeah. So, in which year was Raiders of the Lost Ark the highest grossing film? "Don't You Want Me" by the Human League was the biggest single, and Wurzel Gummidge ended. She was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Well, that much was true anyway. Right, round 2 is a bit of science and nature for you, and then we'll move into the 60s. So, here are your questions with this. Number 1, the largest moon in the solar system belongs to which planet? There you go, Welling Wizards. That's kind of a question from this morning. The largest moon in the solar system belongs to which planet? Number 2, on a UK computer keyboard, the quote symbol is above the number 2 key. What is it on the US keyboards? And I was this many years old when I realized this was actually a thing, because I made a mistake of changing it to my keyboard to a US keyboard this week, and it completely thrashed my head. So on a UK keyboard, a computer keyboard, the quote symbol is above the number 2 key, but what is it on the US keyboard? Number 3, the gluteus maximus is the largest muscle and can be found in which part of the body? Train. The gluteus maximus is the largest muscle and can be found in which part of the body? Number 4, what is the brightest star visible in the daytime? So what is the brightest star visible in the daytime? Seems to be some confusion over question 2. I'll go back. Right, let me just go back. So on a computer keyboard, oh, right, okay. So, right, I see why there's confusion. Hold, there you go. That'll make it a bit more clearer. That'll make it clearer. On a UK computer keyboard, the quote symbol is above the number 2 key. What is above the 2 on a US keyboard? There we go. So yeah, what's on the number 2 key on a US keyboard? Number 5, group 18 on the chemical elements table is collectively known as which group of gases? So group 18 on the chemical elements table is collectively known as which group of gases? Number 6, which of these is not part of an ant's body? Is it the abdomen? Is it the hips? Is it the thorax? Or is it the head? Which of these is not part of an ant's body? Abdomen, hips, thorax, head. Number 7, what is the name of a young kangaroo? What is the name of a young kangaroo? Number 8, in computer terms, what does the G stand for in WYSIWYG? So in computer terms, what does the G stand for in WYSIWYG? Number 9, in the song Sing a Song of Sixpence, how many blackbirds were baked into a pie? So in the song Sing a Song of Sixpence, how many blackbirds were baked into a pie? And finally, number 10, hypertension refers to high what pressure? So hypertension refers to high what pressure? So here it is then, round 3, the round that some of you have been looking forward to. You might regret it at the end of this. Some of these are multiple choice, some of them aren't, because I thought some of them were far too obvious to put multiple choice options on, and some of the multiple choice options are just plain ridiculous because I couldn't think of anything else to put in them. But you'll see what I mean. Let's start with this. Question number 1. 1960 saw the launch of the UK's first nuclear submarine called HMS what? Was it Dreadlocks, Dreadnought, or Noughts and Crosses? So 1960 saw the launch of the UK's first nuclear submarine called HMS what? Was it Dreadlocks, Dreadnought, or Noughts and Crosses? Number 2, 1961 saw the Beatles perform under that name for the first time at which Liverpool club? So 1961 saw the Beatles perform under that name for the first time at which Liverpool club? So it's their first appearance at this club. Number 3, 1962 saw an agreement between Britain and which nation to develop Concorde? So 1962 saw an agreement between Britain and which nation to develop Concorde? Number 4, 1963 saw which former 1963 saw which former Prime Minister become an honorary citizen of the United States of America? So 1963 saw which former Prime Minister become an honorary citizen of the United States of America? Number 5, which long-running BBC Music TV show first launched in 1964? Which long-running BBC Music TV show first launched in 1964? Number 6, which identical twin brothers were arrested for running a protection racket in 1965? Was it Pinky and Perky? Was it Bill and Ben? Or was it Ronnie and Reggie? So which identical twin brothers were arrested for running a protection racket in 1965? Was it Pinky and Perky? Was it Bill and Ben? Or was it Ronnie and Reggie? Number 7, what was Pickles, who famously found the Jules Rimet trophy that was stolen whilst on exhibition in 1966? So what was Pickles, who famously found the Jules Rimet trophy that was stolen whilst on exhibition in 1966? Number 8, 1967 saw which Buckinghamshire village designated as a new town? Was it Milton Keynes, was it Hertfordshire, or was it Stevenage? So 1967 saw which Buckinghamshire village designated as a new town? Was it Milton Keynes, Hertfordshire, or Stevenage? Number 9, 1968 saw a woman give birth to the first recorded instance of what? Was it sextuplets, septuplets, or octuplets? Octuplets, not octuplets, octuplets. So 1968 saw a woman give birth to the first recorded instance of what? Was it sextuplets, septuplets, or octuplets? And your final one for the first half of the quiz, number 10. The QE2 ocean liner departed Southampton on its maiden voyage to which US destination? So the QE2 ocean liner departed Southampton on its maiden voyage to which US destination? Okay, that's your first 30 questions for this evening. So if you need a recap on those, head on over to jvpqquestions.com. Ta-da! If you head on over there, the first 3 rounds are available for you now, so head on over if you need a recap. Right, I'm going to take a short break, and then when we come back, I've got an amusing story and give you some answers. I will see you in approximately 7 minutes. So answers coming up then in just a moment's time. So yeah, last night I was hosting a quiz in Birmingham for the Hotel Caterers Association Forum, which was a lot of fun. So I headed down to Birmingham quite early because I was due to be staying over. So got myself set up in the hotel room. I was doing some work on tonight's quiz, sat there on the laptop, and at 4:45, 2.5 hours before I was due to start the quiz, and 2.5 hours away from home, Sarah decides to ring me and say that she doesn't have her keys to get into the house. Because they were in the house, because she forgot to take them with her when I dropped her off. So cue a lot of mad panicking, and yeah, I said to her, you can get a locksmith out, but you won't get in through the front door because it's one of these very, locks with like heavy pins and stuff. So yeah, she managed to lock herself out of the house yesterday while I was in Birmingham. Bless her. So yeah, I've done nothing but wind her up for the last 24 hours. But it will come back on me at some point. But yeah, but last night was a lot of fun. While I was sat there wondering what on earth my wife was doing. She managed to get in, so she got into the house in the end. So yeah. Oh dear, bless her. It's her birthday a week on Saturday, so's Jack's, so yeah, I've got to be nice. Right, get your answer sheets together. I need to, in the second break, I need to ask a web development question and see if there's any web developers out there, because I'm a bit confused with something. But we'll get to that in a little while. Anyway, right, let's do the answers for the first part of the quiz. 30 answers to give you. Let's see how you're doing out there. We're kicking off with this, round one, entertainment, number one. In the movie Every Which Way But Loose, what was the name of the orangutan? He was called Clyde. Number two, how many Seas of Rye are in the title of the song by Queen? There's 7. Number 3, Noel Fielding and Alison Hammond will be the presenters of the 14th series of the Great British Bake Off, or Bake Off for short, if that's all you've written. Number 4, who played Princess Leia in the original Star Wars films? It was Carrie Fisher. Number 5, what is Bon Jovi's first name? It's John. John Bon Jovi. Number 6, Globe Link News was the centre of which 90s Channel 4 series? Drop the Dead Donkey. Number 7, who played Mark Darcy in the Bridget Jones film series? It was Colin Firth. Number 8, name the song. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. It was I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. Number 9, Weatherfield is the fictional town in which soap opera? It's Coronation Street. And finally, number 10, in which year was Raiders of the Lost Ark the highest grossing film? Don't You Want Me was the biggest single, and Wurzel Gummidge ended. It was 1981. See, I always thought Don't You Want Me, Baby by the Human League. I thought that was later in the 80s, but no, 1981. Round 2, Science and Nature. Number 1, the largest moon in the solar system belongs to Jupiter. Number 2 on a UK keyboard. So what I was looking for, the @ symbol is above the number 2. So yeah, doing some coding work at the beginning of the week, and I managed to accidentally put my keyboard into US mode. And one of the things that I need is the quote symbol quite a lot when typing code out. And yeah, managed to change the keyboard. So every time I went to do that, and yeah, eventually worked out how to change it back. I didn't know it was different. Number 3, the gluteus maximus is the largest muscle and can be found in which part of the body? It's the hip. Number 4, what is the brightest star visible in the daytime? Come on, it's the sun. Dear. Number 5, group 18 on the chemical elements table is collectively known as which group of gases? It's noble gases. Number 6, which of these is not part of an ant's body? It's the hips. So ants' bodies are made up of 3 parts: abdomen, thorax, and head. So the hips is not part of that. Number 7, what is the name of a young kangaroo? It is Joey. Number 8, in computer terms, what does the G stand for in WYSIWYG? It is get, as in what you see is what you get. Oh, I knew this was going to come up. 1 second. Let me just load this up. Number 9, in the song Sing a Song of Sixpence, how many blackbirds were baked into a pie? It's 4 and 20, which makes 24. And number 10, hypertension refers to high blood pressure. Not often I get to do this, but I'll do it in a sec. Number one, 1960 saw the launch of the UK's first nuclear submarine, and it was called HMS Dreadnought. Number two, 1961 saw the Beatles perform under that name for the first time at the Cavern Club. Number three, 1962 saw an agreement between Britain and France to develop Concorde. Number four, 1963 saw which former Prime Minister become an honorary citizen of the USA? It's Winston Churchill. Number five, which long-running BBC Music TV show first launched in 1964? It was Top of the Pops. Number six, which identical twin brothers were arrested for running a protection racket in 1965? It was Ronnie and Reggie. Number seven, what was Pickles, who famously found the Jules Rimet trophy that was stolen whilst on exhibition in 1966? It was Pickles was a dog. Number eight, 1967 saw which Buckinghamshire village designated as a new town? Would you believe it was Milton Keynes, which is in Buckinghamshire? I knew that. Number nine, 1968 saw a woman give birth to the first recorded instance of sextuplets. There has since subsequently been septuplets and octuplets. I don't know whether it's got up to the 9 tuplets, whatever that word is. And finally, number 10, the QE2 ocean liner departed Southampton on its maiden voyage to New York. So that is your first 30. Just to clarify one of those answers before everyone starts shouting at me, the gluteus maximus is the main extensor muscle of the hip in humans. Hence why the answer is hip. It is a large muscle and plays a prominent role in maintaining the upper body in an erect posture. The gluteus maximus attaches to many bony components, including Okay, so yeah, it's the main extensor muscle of the hip in humans. There we go, just to give you the answer. There we go, just clarifying that bit. Anyway, right, still to come. Let us know how you're getting on. 30 points. It's very rare that I get the opportunity to go, oh, hang on a minute. Right, so yeah, tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? Still to come, connections round and general knowledge to finish off this evening. So 20 questions for you. I'm just waiting to see some scores come through. Because then I know that you've done all your ticking and marking and counting your points. I love that. Hayley, I'm giving myself a point anyway. I wouldn't expect anything less. Right, let's do it. Scores are coming through. Okay, here we go. So, connections round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10. What links them all together? So, she's having a right drop at me. Right, here we go. Connections. As always, good luck. Let's see how you get on. I'm waiting for Beck to sort of fall apart on this. I think, to be fair, Beck will get this quite quickly. Number 1. What is the name of a young cat called? So what is the name of a young cat called? Number 2, what F describes a level surface without raised areas or indentations? So what F describes a level surface without raised areas or indentations? Number 3, what is the name of the oldest university in the English-speaking world? So what is the name of the oldest university in the English-speaking world? Here he comes. Maybe not. Number 4, which word is missing from this line? Wibble wobble, what on a plate? So which word is missing from this line? Wibble wobble, on what on a plate? What are you doing, you doofus? What are you doing? Did you want to go boo? Right, okay, hang on. Oh, nearly dropped you then. Right, go on then. You're a Fruit Loop.
Scared Daddy.
Yeah, that worked. You're a Fruit Loop. I heard you coming. You're not very cool. Right, you're saying goodnight to everyone.
Good night.
Alright, go on.
Daddy,
What?
you went all the way to the top.
All the way to the top?
Yeah,
What?
Jack,
that thingy.
Jack,
Oh, yeah.
have you told everybody what's happening next weekend?
Next weekend it's me and my mummy's birthday.
And what we're doing?
We're having a party in the garden.
Right. Go on.
Yeah.
Right. Go on, scoot off.
How old are you going to be, Jack?
Come on, because I've got a quiz.
6.
You'll be 6.
Right, go on. Love you. I've got a quiz to finish.
Come on.
Do you want your blanket? There we go. Right, where was I? Question 5. That's where I got to. So, question 5. If the toe bone is connected to the foot bone is connected to the heel bone, what is the heel bone then connected to? So if the toe bone is connected to the foot bone is connected to the heel bone, what is the heel bone then connected to? That was my stomach. I do apologise. I've not eaten yet. Number 6. Complete the name of the TV show What to Impress. So complete the name of the TV show What to Impress. I do need to time Jack to come up like in the breaks rather when not in the middle of rounds. Number 7. When boarding a train at a station, what is the name of the place you stand on? That would make more sense. Place you stand on. So when boarding a train at a train station, what is the name of the place you stand on? Number 8. What word describes a piece of wood with a pointed edge at one end and a wide edge at the other? So which word describes a piece of wood with a pointed edge at one end and a wide edge at the other? Yeah, the more general term for it, not station names. Number 9. What T is a person who teaches skills to people or animals? So don't use the word that's in the question, obviously. What T is a person who teaches skills to people or animals? As always, question 10. What links all of those 9 answers together? A couple of rogue ones in there, but should be enough for you to work out the connection, and hopefully. So what links all of those answers together? Right, let's... Oh, hello, wrong screen. Right, let's finish off then. General knowledge, 10 random questions then for you. Starting with this for number 1. Taking place during the Rugby Six Nations tournament, which 2 sides compete for the Calcutta Cup? Train. Taking place during the Rugby Six Nations tournament, which 2 sides compete for the Calcutta Cup? Number 2, which of these is the tallest freestanding structure in the world? Is it the Tokyo Sky Tree? Is it the CN Tower? Or is it the Burj Khalifa? So which of these is the tallest freestanding structure in the world? The Tokyo Skytree, the CN Tower, or the Burj Khalifa? Number 3, in which country would you find Table Mountain? So in which country would you find Table Mountain? Number 4, who was the first person to appear on a British postage stamp? So who was the first person to appear on a British postage stamp? Number 5, in which ocean is Samoa located? So in which ocean is Samoa located? Oh dear, we've got tears. Number 6, which secretive, highly classified site is officially known as Homey Airport? So which secretive, highly classified site is officially known as Homey Airport? I think it's to do with the book he's reading, but... Number 7, Lisa del Giocondo is perceived to be the subject of which of the most expensive paintings in the world? So Lisa del Giocondo is perceived to be the subject of which of the most expensive paintings in the world? Number 8, the Wiener Schnitzel is one of the national dishes of which country? So the Wiener Schnitzel is one of the national dishes of which country? Number 9, on a pencil, what does the H stand for in HB? So on a pencil, what does the H stand for in HB? And your final question this evening, number 10, which of these golf strokes is the least used shots? Is it a birdie, is it a bogey, or is it an eagle? So which of these golf strokes is the least used shots? Is it a birdie, a bogey, or an eagle? Okie dokie, there you have it. That is all of your questions for this evening. We'll run through the answers after another short break. So yeah, it's up on jvpqquestions.com. So head on over there now if you need a recap. And I will see you in about 7 minutes. Okay, answers coming up in just a moment's time. So Scrabble your last... Scrabble? Yeah, write down your last answers quickly. Before I go through them, yeah, I realise the website development questions far too complicated to try and explain. There's probably web developers who are watching, but I'll put it on social at some point in the next week. I can't get to what I was doing until Monday anyway. And I will have forgotten the answers that you guys sent through, so I'll put something up during the week. Right. That one there. Okay, right. Let's wrap the quiz up then, and let's find out how you did. I know a lot of you are on 30 out of 30 having a quick flick through, so let's see how you're looking. Are you going to get 50? Let's find out. Here we go. Connections, number 1. What is the name of a young cat called? It is Kitten. Number 2, what F describes a level surface without raised areas or indentations? It is flat. Number 3, what is the name of the oldest university in the English-speaking world? It is Oxford. Number 4, which word is missing from this line? Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Number 5, if the toe bone's connected to the foot bone's connected to the heel bone's then connected to the ankle bone. The ankle bone, yeah, and then the rest of the song. Number 6, complete the name of the TV show. It was Dress to Impress. Number 7, when boarding a train at a station, what is the name of the place you stand on? It's the platform. Number 8, what word describes a piece of wood with a pointed edge at one end and a wide edge at the other? It is a wedge. Kind of answer was in the question. Number 9, what T is a person who teaches skills to people or animals? It is a trainer. Hello.
When you've finished, please will you help me bring all the cushions and covers and stuff back in? Thank you.
And so what links all of the answers together? It is shoes, different types of shoes. Oxford shoes, dress shoes, jelly shoes. That was a random one I found, so I thought I'd throw that in as well. Yeah, so what links all those 9 answers? Shoes. Let's wrap the general knowledge up then. Number 1, taking place during the Rugby Six Nations tournament, which 2 sides compete for the Calcutta Cup. It is England and Scotland. Number 2, which of these is the tallest freestanding structure in the world? It is the Burj Khalifa. Number 3, in which country would you find Table Mountain? South Africa. Number 4, who was the first person to appear on a British postage stamp? It was Queen Victoria on the penny black stamp. Number 5, in which ocean is Samoa located? It's the South Pacific. Whoa, too far. Number 6, which secretive, highly classified site is officially known as Homey Airport? It is Area 51. Number 7, Lisa del Giocondo is perceived to be the subject of which of the most expensive paintings in the world? The clue is in the question. It's the Mona Lisa. Number 8, the Wiener Schnitzel is one of the national dishes of Austria. Number 9, on a pencil, what does the letter H stand for in HB? It is hard. And final question, and I'm wondering, Phil and Tracy put up saying they're 40 out of 40 and they are on for their first ever 50 out of 50. And I'm wondering, how are you going to get this? The final question was number 10. Which of these golf strokes is the least used shots? It is eagle. So eagle's 2 under par, birdie would be 1 under par, and bogey is 1 over par. So eagle will get you the point. So, tot your scores up then. 50 points available. How have you got on this evening? I'm just keeping my eye on it to see if Phil and Tracy did get 50 out of 50, because I'd be very pleased for them if they did. So just wait and see if they did. But if in the meantime, if you need a tie-breaking question because you've ended up on the same score, it is this tonight. How many number 1 singles did the Beatles achieve in the USA? So how many number one singles did the Beatles achieve in the USA? Well done, Phil and Tracy. Well done. I am absolutely made up for you for getting their first ever 50 out of 50. Well done to you both. So remember, nearest to this gets the point if you're if you need to separate your teams. The answer then in 3, 2, 1, it is 20. So there are 20 number one singles in the USA on the is it the Hot 100? Oh no, the Billboard chart. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, so they achieved 20. So nearest to that gets the point. And there we have it. That is your quiz for this Thursday evening. Thank you very much for joining us whenever you are watching this, if you are live or if you are watching it later on. Thank you very much for being with us this evening. So we're back with you. Start again. There'll be another quiz on Saturday night. That will be available from 8:10 on Saturday evening. But if you're not joining us on Saturday, I'll be back with you next Thursday evening. That one there. Let us know how you got on across our social platforms, as you always do. And I will see you soon. As always from me, take care. See you soon. Stay safe.